Hey, round one of a league, super low effort thing. Let's get in there with mono blue or royal painter, whatever we're calling it right now. No hull breacher because the hull breachers are super expensive. This hand has a lot of fast mana and not a lot of places to go with it. Note, this Urza isn't even castable with the mana in my hand, so it's not even like a turn 3 Urza necessarily. So I'm gonna just sideline that one. This feels not as good. Can we do anything with it? Just ponder? Awkward. I guess if Ponder finds a land or other blue source. The problem is I have to use a petal to do it, so I don't even end up with 2. This is bogus. I'm gonna mull this. Well, this at least pretends to get to a spot where it can start casting spells, so I'm gonna bottom 2 things. I think I'm trying to ponder into my next source. I don't want that turned up that loud. Okay. If there's 2 petals stacked on top of each other, then I can turn to this Urza, and that's probably okay. Alright, let's start with a petal and go from there. I want to play out this petal because of discard reasons and also because of chalice like opposing chalice reasons, especially on my opponent's mull. So I'm gonna play that out. The storm count doesn't matter, like, so I don't need to hold in my hand either. Preordain. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to cast the Urza first, and then cast the Narset using the one from Urza and then the other thing. Specifically because I have 2 permanent sources already. The other reason is Force of Negation. This dodges that. And Narset doesn't. So we'll cast this and see what they do. I know I have a painter on top of my deck. Maybe I shouldn't have played the land first because that would... I don't know. They're going to force this if they have it. If they don't, so we're going to see if we get to like do this next turn. If we get to untap with this Urza. If not, it's like they remove this, I play painter and jam for 2. And then they probably remove the painter. Ponder. I wonder what deck they're playing. I'm so out of touch with, like, knowing enough about what is in opponents' decks to figure out what they're playing at this point, which is a skill I had before, but obviously not now. Preordain, Ponder, Thoughtseize makes me want to think they're playing Doomsday or something like that, which is, unfortunate if true, because that would mean that like I drew the wrong half. That would be the unfortunate bit. Okay. It's just straight ad nauseum. They have plenty of life to beat me if this is ad nauseum. Revealed. definitely Ant and not Tez. And they definitely found enough to go off with. If they're stopping now. There's 7 life left. I don't see a tutor, so they didn't show me that. But they've got so much mana that if they had a tutor at any point, I would have just died. Oh, okay. Well then, I'm going to concede. There's no way I'm beating tutor into whatever they had. Alright, well, our deck is a little bit better at this after sideboard. A little bit, not a lot. Oh, is it even? Do I even have... I guess I have Leylines, right? And that card is actually, like, passable against this deck. I don't think I want this repeal either. I don't think they're not going to be playing permanent based hate against me, and I don't really have anything. There's no situation in which I want to bounce something against them. So I'll just run this back. This is really, really, really anemic versus opposing combo decks right now. I don't even have, like... There's a lot I don't have. Against slow combo, it's actually okay, because you can just... It's got some things kind of in the main. It's kind of pre-configured that way. But against, like, fast combo, no, not so much. And slow combo will typically have counter magic. I hate that Doomsday can pack counter magic and discard and, like, also sometimes a transformational sideboard plan. And doesn't even need artifacts to go off, so you can't, like, null rod them or whatever. This hand is not good. I'm going to put a Leyline into play, and then I'm going to not be able to cast anything that's actually impactful. Okay. So I'm going to keep this. And a bottom one of the grindstones. I don't need two. Let's ponder. I think I'm just echoing here with the extra 3 mana on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. They have a surgical extraction that they put in the deck? Okay. So they have a fresh 7. Oh, cool. Narset. LED. Opal. I'm gonna minus this. Pedal. Pedal to play. I'm gonna put the Painter into play now. Calling red, they won't have Hydroblast. And then this, and then Echo. Strip their hand. That's the specific reason why this is good against slow combo decks, because it's a little bit faster than slow combo typically is. But that was turn 1, so that was actually kind of abnormal a little bit. It does happen though. You have a lot of like mana, and you don't need a lot of things in order to just kill them. And they didn't have counter magic because they're Ant, right? And they can't afford to play counter magic. Like, if they're not Doomsday, they can't afford to play counter magic and discard. All right, we're gonna keep this. This has enough stable mana sources and enough redraws. I'm gonna just like keep it here. Although, yeah. Alright. Show me what you got. This card is not that effective versus them, which is why I'm a little leery, or a little more leery than I would otherwise be in this matchup. Yeah. I really need to be sticking a Narset to follow up with this Leyline, or something like that. Is that? No, it's not lethal. This costs 2 mana to put into play. I guess I can play the Grindstone and then cast the Thoughtcast after that. This actually ends up fine. A little slow. Can I... So I use up a mana. I lose a mana next turn, but I then maybe have a land drop to make. So I'm gonna go like this. I do have the land drop, so I'll just go. If they don't either kill me or force me to discard here, I can just Painter Servant and kill them. Alright, this Ponder to start the turn is a little encouraging. Keeping in mind they can't actually cast Cabal Ritual for full value here. And they typically need 2 sources to get started, so there's also that. What I'm thinking about here is I'm thinking I might be able to play... No, I don't have enough initial mana sources to play Urza and then kind of like get a head start on that. Because Urza into tapping the token and the Lion's Eye Diamond for the 2 mana for the Painter Servant would mean I'd have some backup afterwards. But this way, not so much. Though, I guess I only need to put the... Yeah, let's Ponder first. Alright, that is not quite there. What was I even looking for with this Ponder? I should be thinking about these things beforehand. It's been a little bit since I've played. So I should, like, I should definitely be more aware of what's going on than, or, like, what I should be doing than I am, I think. But that's okay. Let's just, fire that one off. Ah, they didn't have a bounce spell either. And I called red so it didn't, like, let them veil or whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, end of that match.